Hey guys, you'll have to excuse me, I just woke up not too long ago. So I'm out on my porch, deck, backyard, and drinking some coffee. Love the saying on this cup. It says, every day is a fresh start. It's kind of a reminder for me. But I know I've done a few videos, but my problem is it gets to a point of when I have to edit them, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get it all together. And then I don't. And then I'm like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. And then I don't. I don't mind making the videos. It's more of the editing part. There's a bird down there collecting stuff. So I apologize for the delay, but I've made a few videos. I'll try to attach some things here and there, but it's just the editing part that I'm having an issue with. It's trying to figure out what works, and then in the app that I use, I had watched videos and stuff of what apps good to use and what you can use, like to even add music and stuff to it, but you got to make sure it's not copyrighted. And I think one of my videos I posted says copyright on it, so I don't know how that happened, but it's just trying to figure that out. It's a process. I'm hoping to have more time to do that now, but I just kind of want to give an update on where I'm at, what I've been doing. I am now officially out where I live, so I don't have to drive an hour and a half to work every day. That's kind of nice. I have a little more flexibility with what I'm doing, but I'm not going to say what I'm doing. Right now, anyway. I just don't feel like I should say it right now. But anyway, you're neither here nor there. I have done a lot of planting. I love plants. I love gardening. And when I moved here, I didn't have anything. I had to restart from scratch. So I've made some planter boxes, and I've got some pots and stuff. Pots. Planters. I'm sorry, I haven't had enough coffee yet. My brain's not working. But I'm trying to figure out a good setup. Sorry, I don't have my stand, so I'm trying to hold my phone. But I'm trying to figure out a good setup for one section. I don't know. I can't figure it out because we still are getting quite a few storms out here. And I'm afraid to have some of my stuff set up in certain places because I don't want those strong winds and stuff to blow my pots over and dump my plants out everywhere. And then I gotta repot them because I've already had to do that because my pup, 8 months old, ended up getting into my flowers, and she keeps going over to them and kind of digging in them and stuff. She's starting to get in this digging stage. I gotta nip that in the butt, but I'm just trying to figure out a good setup on how I want it so it doesn't like look trashy, because I don't want it to look trashy. I'm using these white like shelving things, or plastic. I'm just really not liking the white. I really wanted to like paint them. I don't know what color I want to paint them, but then I'm like, well, do I want to just keep using these as, stands to have my plants on, or do I want to just get more planters, or do I just not want to have this much up here and just do more? But see, the other thing is I don't have stairs off my back deck, so I have to go back to the front door and walk all the way around just to get to my backyard, which honestly is kind of annoying. I want to be able to just walk down my deck and then go to my garden, but I have to go back through my house, go to the front door, go down the steps, walk all the way the fuck around. I mean, it's exercise, I guess, but I'm the type of person that, hey, I want to do this, I want to be able to get down and go down now. So I rent, but I plan on building my own steps and plan on extending my front porch or my front door steps because they're so narrow. They put the storm door on there, and it's like you have to be down the steps to open the door, and then you gotta try to get up in there with the door smashing you, and it's so hard to do with groceries. It's funny because I had a dream last night that the storm door was off, and I was like, oh, this is so much better. So there you have it. I don't like the storm door on there. I thought I would, but now I'm just like, take it back off. I fucking hate it. It leaks anyway. They didn't even put it on right. There's like, the rain leaks on the inside of it, and it's just like, whatever. I'd like to get like an awning thing. Of course, I don't have gutters or anything. And then there's no awnings over the doors, so when it does rain, it's like straight down fucking waterfall. So that's kind of a pain in the ass. So if I got an awning thing, which I've seen some that you can buy, you know, and attach yourself, I thought about doing. Especially one for the front door. The back door, you know, I'm not too worried about, just because I'm obviously not coming out here when it's raining. But if it's raining, you know, I still gotta go to work and stuff like that, so it'd be nice to have an awning over the front door. So I'm like saying it right, an awning. Arch. So, oh cool, I think I got like stuff growing in my soil. All the damn rain we keep getting. Nothing can dry out around here. I think we're supposed to get more rain this next coming week too, I think. So, anyhow, rambling. I started to make myself a bed frame. I gotta get more wood. I'm sorry, I'm such a fucking mess. I started to get some more. I started to make a bed frame because I got tired of my mattress sitting on the floor. And I had a metal frame, but I didn't have a box spring. I didn't want to bring the box spring because it was nasty and old, and I didn't want to have to try to get rid of it, you know, here, because I don't have a truck and I've got no way to get rid of it. So I didn't want to have to fuck with it at a later time, so I didn't bring it. And the metal frame that I have needs a box spring or obviously support for my mattress because it just falls through. So even though it says, you know, it's got, you know, the box spring built into it, those kind of mattresses, but it's not like a hard, you know, box spring. It's kind of a soft one, more for one with slats or, you know, flat base kind of thing to sit on. So anyway, so I started making myself a bed frame, but I got to get more wood in order to finish it. I got to do more cutting in order to finish it, but I've been so busy with other things lately, I haven't even had a chance to work on it. You know, I gotta make money, I gotta pay my bills, so I haven't been able to buy any more wood to finish it up. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've got some still, I don't know, probably maybe four more that I would probably need for the end of the bed, and then I'm going to buy one of those solid pieces. Yeah, you can get at Menards. I've made some of my desks out of them. They're just a solid piece you can buy that's already pre-cut, and so I wanted to buy one of those that would fit at the end because I want to have it open and use the end of that as like a storage, so I can put blankets and stuff in, because I don't really have a place to put those here. I don't have a hallway closet or coat closet, like nothing like that. So, and I don't have a shed and I don't have a garage, so it would just be easier to have a place and I can just build in extra storage. Anyway, so that's what I plan on doing. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know how I want to do the top. I don't know how I'm going to do the part where the bottom part for storage. I mean, it's not going to be that deep. I only put it about a foot off the floor, so I mean, it's not going to be too crazy. But I kind of wanted that end to be like a bench anyway, kind of like what I'm sitting on now. You know, so really that's about how tall it's gonna be off the ground. So I wanted a place that I could sit and put my shoes on in the morning and stuff. So I'm super excited about that. And then I'll have to make my headboard, which I want to make a headboard. I've looked at them online. I can't really seem to find one that I actually like, and they're all like fucking $200 or more, and I can build one cheaper than that. So that's kind of where I'm at. And plus, I want to make it how I want it. So the paint's peeling, the paint's chipping off. So just been doing some planting, gardening, a little bit of woodworking. I have a CNC router machine and I'm having a hard time figuring it the fuck out. I've watched so many YouTube videos and I can't seem to find one kind of like where I'm stuck at right now. You know, they say, oh, you can use easel and then use a G-code sender, universal G-code sender, and blah, 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 which it's hooked up to that software and everything. I downloaded easel, started making stuff on there, and I tried to transfer the project from there to the G-code, how YouTube said to fucking do it, and it didn't even pop up right. It's not even showing the pattern. It's showing these weird designs, and it's not in the right location, and I'm so fucking confused. But I can't seem to find a video that goes over that shit, and I can't figure it out. I keep trying to start it. It won't even start the project. It keeps giving me error codes. And I tried posting on Facebook to see if anybody knows anything about those, if they could help me, and of course, you know, I get fucking crickets. So I'm kind of at a stuck point right now. But I just, using the Dremel, I love using the Dremel, you know, don't get me wrong, but for projects, you know, that, you know, like bigger projects like signs, all those signs took me so long to make. I got 2 more I gotta make. But my hands just don't, like, I've had some kind of nerve issues going on. Like, I can't feel sometimes my fingers, and just, it hurts my hands, arthritis, I guess. But doing it for hours on end, I can't hold the Dremel and do that for so long. So I was like, I'm gonna buy this, so that way I can just put it in the pattern, have it cut it for me, and I can't figure the fucking software out. Because it won't let me start or do the project from easel, which you're supposed to be able to do. So, from all the fucking YouTube videos I've watched. But I guess you can't do that anymore. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of stuck right now on that. I don't have anybody to freaking show me or teach me how to do it. So, that's kind of been, it was at a stopping point for a while because I got it before I moved. And then I got it hooked up, I couldn't figure it out, and then I made a couple videos kind of showing some of it. I don't know, maybe I'll post those in here. But I was super excited. I got it going. Some of the wires were mixed up from a YouTube video I watched on how they hooked it up, but it was wrong, so I had to switch them. Finally got it working and everything. But I got it moving and everything, but I just can't get to the project part and it actually doing the cutting. And this one's universal. I can also get a laser, which when I bought it, I thought it came with a laser engraver also, but it didn't. So that's going to be a future purchase because I really wanted the laser also. But there's that. It's kind of where I'm at with that. I was at a stopping point because I moved, because I couldn't figure it out. It wouldn't hook up to the software. I couldn't figure out the software. So then I'm like, I just got to focus on moving and blah, blah, blah. So I finally drug it out after being settled for a little bit, got all that set up, and now I'm at a stopping point again because I can't figure it out. So I've just been doing some gardening, working, cleaning, kids. You know, that's a nonstop thing, but you know, it's just, I got hair in my coffee. Probably came off my, well, actually it's a dress, but it's technically a dress, but I wear it to bed. But I need to get one of those damn mug cup warmers. Like, I have my coffee for freaking, 15, 20 minutes and it gets cold already. So, let me show you around a little bit. Alright. My chair I made is looking like shit. It has now become wobbly. I don't know if the kid's done something to it, but no, it's frustrating me. Anywho, so this is what I got going on over here. Obviously, I got to clean it up a little bit, but this is kind of what I was saying I wanted to fix because it just doesn't look good. I had put strawberries in that, but they never popped up. I tried before too with the same package, and like none of them were just germinating. I don't freaking know. I got some elderberry right there blooming. Those are some sticks that I brought from my last place, and I don't think they're doing anything. I mean, I checked them. They were still kind of green on the inside, so I was hoping they would still root, but obviously we got a lot of rain last night. And I planted some of these I got at Baker Seed Festival. I've got some calendula, yarrow, and oh my gosh, I forgot what that was. Oh, echinacea. So that one's. I probably should have got more than one calendula plant. For some reason, I kept thinking it would like multiply, just like grow out and get bigger, but it's only the first year. Anyway, I had some hibiscus. My dog got into that. It's not coming back very well. I had some roses. They were bloomed and pretty, but they've kind of cut back on that. Marigolds. The dogs got into these too. All this was knocked out. I had to put that back in together. This was my sage, but that didn't come back because of dogs. And this is stinging nettle. As you can see, it has the thorns on it. And when I actually got it, that leaf probably needs popped off, but it's starting to multiply a little bit. It's growing out. It's looking good. When I was there, I was looking at other plants and I didn't realize I was stinging nettle. There was no tag in it, so I didn't know. Well, it brushed up against my hand. I can't really show you because I'm holding the phone. And my hand just started like kind of stinging and I was burning. So I asked her, I was like, is there a plant over here that kind of like will sting or like burn, Because I didn't know if I was like, okay, well maybe I'm allergic to a plant or something. She's like, oh my gosh, that's probably the stinging nettle. And so she actually pinched off some yarrow. She got some plantain, wadded it up, put a little bit of water on it, put it on there. Man, that made that shit go away quick. That was awesome. But I've kind of touched it here and there before and I haven't really had that. So it was just a one time thing. And then I came across some stinging nettle actually out here on by a river. We went to the river and there was like a thin walking trail and I kind of got cut when we were leaving. Not cut, but like it attached to me. And I was like, what the heck is that? And I turned and I kind of felt it and then I saw it and I was like, that's fucking stinging nettle. But it didn't do anything to me that time, so. Because it had braced up against my leg too. So anyway, I got some more plants in here. Obviously I didn't have anything to label them with, so I don't remember what I put in here. I know I got dill. I think that was dill. And I can't remember what else. So we'll just let it grow. Figure it out. Got my stevia. The dog, again, got a hold of this one too. And it was really bare and looking terrible. But it has actually come back and is doing really good. For what it went through anyway. I need to get some more. Because I want obviously more than this. But I never had actually tried it before, and I chew on a leaf, and it tastes so good. The sweetness is surprising. This is my lemon balm. It's looking really good. I kind of wish I would have put it in a bigger pot, so I might transplant it into something like this. I want to get some more of these in that size to get stuff like this in there. So, plant some more medicinal stuff. And then I threw these out here because they were dirty, so I was hoping the rain would kind of clean them. I've got some cucumbers over here, and because I was like, oh, I want some cucumbers, but I really don't have a place to put them out there, so I put them in pots, and I'm just going to have them vine up here and just kind of dangle, and then I can just come out here and pick a cucumber. So I got, ow, shit. Damn. That's awesome. That would have felt real good if it went in your foot. Set this over here so in case I don't step on it. I got some comfrey and holy basil, some Tulsi holy basil. Oh, I was going to say I got some pickling cucumbers and the long cucumbers. I think those are the long ones because I didn't want many of those. I wanted more pickling ones, I think. So that's what I did. And then I had bought another hibiscus plant. This flower was really bloomed out and pretty yesterday, but the rain and stuff, they don't last very long, I noticed. Once the flower blooms, they die pretty quickly. And you don't really get more than one at a time that blooms out, so hopefully next year it does better. And then I've got some orange mint. Orange mint. I got this at the festival too. And this is actually really strong. I need to kind of cut this down a little so it bushes out more. But I really love this. And it smells so good. Of course, I love mint anyway. But I put it in a smoothie. So I made a smoothie, and I get the frozen bags of fruit at Walmart. So I got the mango, peach, and strawberry one. And then I was like, ooh, I'll put some stevia in there to kind of sweeten it up. And then I grabbed some, what else did I grab? Oh, I put some lemon balm in there to give it a lemony kind of flavor. And then I grabbed some, I was like, ooh, the orange, orange mint. I love mint and orange. So I grabbed some of those. That was a lot stronger than I thought it was. I pinched off 3 leaves to put in there. I really should have only did 1. 1 leaf would have been plenty because it was very like plant mint strong. So future reference. Oh shit. Tree branch just fucking fell. That's crazy. I wish I had it zoomed in more so you could actually seen it better. Good thing I wasn't out there. And there's my garden. I started with that one. Let me zoom in more. I started with this one. I've got tomatoes and peppers and some marigolds in there. And then I added that one. I have strawberry in there, but it's not multiplying just yet, so I went ahead and added some other things that I knew would get pulled out anyway. So I bought a bunch of tomato plants, some Roma tomatoes, because I want to make some sauce. So I bought a bunch of tomato plants. So I got some tomato plants in there, and then pepper plants also. I know you're not supposed to mix them, but I've never had an issue with that. So, and then I just added this one the other day, because I had all those tomato plants I needed to plant. I didn't want to screw the boards together, so I used those cinder blocks. I've got 5 in the middle and then 1 in each cinder block. So yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good. So it holds, the cinder blocks are holding, not cinder blocks, concrete, I guess technically. We just call them cinder blocks still. But it's holding up the wood along the sides. Oh, well, that didn't work out very well. But yeah, so instead of screwing them in, and then I just put the dirt in there, put the tomato plants in there, and called it good. Because I didn't have any extra wood. I would like it, more like this. Those are solid pieces of wood on that first one I did. And I have 4 of them, screwed them together. That one turned out really great. So I would actually like more that size. But, I did what I could with what I had. So without spending more money and buying more shit. So those tomato plants were actually on sale. The single packs were 79 cents. And then a 4-pack was only $1.25. That's why I bought so many. So yeah, that's why I ended up with so many tomato plants. Because I didn't spend a whole lot on them. So yeah, that's just kind of what's been going on, where I'm at. I made some more shelves hanging up in my house. And I made myself a makeup thing, which I'll attach some pictures to that. I used some stuff from Dollar Tree and made a nice little stand to have my makeup on, because I was using a nasty, well, it wasn't nasty, but it was a bag, but it was just dirty. It had, you know, makeup all over the outside of it and stuff, because I've had it for years, and it was white. So I'm like, I'm really tired of digging through this, trying to find my eyeliner, trying to get my stuff, which I really don't wear makeup a whole lot. Like, I have a little bit of eyeshadow on, and that's the first time I've wore eyeshadow in a long time. So most of the time I just wear eyeliner, maybe mascara. So I really don't use a whole lot of makeup, but I wanted to display it and have a place nice to sit it, so it's easy access, easier to get to. So that's what I did, and that's kind of where we're at. I bought some ferns for my house. I took a picture of where I put one, so maybe I'll add that picture in here too. So hopefully today I will actually get this video made and actually post it, because I actually made video like 3 weeks ago or so. I've made some videos here and there actually, like since I moved, and I haven't posted them, so I apologize. I really need to just sit down and get a schedule, and I say that every time, but every time I turn around I feel like there's something going on, or something happens on the day that I say I'm going to do it, and it's just a flippin' mess. So I'll get it figured out eventually. And I haven't really done a whole lot of woodworking because obviously, like I said, I don't have a shed, I don't have a garage, so it's kind of weather permitting, and it won't stop fucking raining. So every time I turn around, it's raining. If it's nice out, we're usually going to the river, or, you know, I'm doing yard work or something. I'm usually busy. So hopefully things will kind of calm down a little bit. So yeah, sorry. I ended up saying something, so I had to cut that out. So, but hopefully I'll have a little bit more time, since I'm not driving hour and a half back and forth anymore, freaking 5 days a week. So hopefully I can get a little bit more free time. We'll see how things go. But anywho, hope you all have a good day. I'm probably going to get around, maybe get some work in, and go from there. So, until next time. Bye! I am finally figuring out my laser engraver machine. I bought it when I got my taxes, and I actually bought a Cricut machine too, but I had to take that back. Hopefully you can hear me. My kids are loud. But sorry, close up. So I bought a bundle for the Cricut machine, and it came with a press on it, so you can do, like, make t-shirts and pillowcases, all that kind of stuff. So it came with a heat press. Well, the heat press wasn't turning on and wasn't working, so I had to, of course, return the whole bundle, and I ended up having to pay bills and stuff like that, so I ended up not being able to get another one, which is super upsetting, because now they have it on Amazon for only $429 and I paid $600. That sucks. But I'm finally figuring out my laser engraver. I couldn't figure it out at first because I followed instructions on how to set it up, get it wired, all that stuff. Well, apparently the wiring was actually wrong, so I fixed that, and then I had to check the spindle on it. That took me forever. The wiring was wrong on that too, so I figured that out. So now I'm trying to figure the configuring stuff out. So let me turn you around. Here's my engraver, and it actually doesn't come with the laser part, which I was actually kind of bummed about because I thought it did. I thought it came with both the engraver and the laser, but I guess you have to buy the laser separate. That'll be a future purchase, but I'm still even just excited about this part. Let me back you up a little bit. Because just my hands don't do very good with woodworking stuff much anymore, and using the Dremel and drilling for fucking hours. I just can't do it. So I got my computer trying to figure this out. It's working on the homing thing, and that's what it just did, was move around, found the homing position. I'm clicking next. Soft limits will prevent the machine to move beyond its safe mark area. Sure. I don't even know what that fucking means. You know, this is a fucking process. I gotta tell you that. This shit, I don't know how to do any of this stuff, so it's like, sorry, that was driving me nuts. Taking me forever how to figure this out. When I originally hooked everything up, I couldn't get it to power on. I couldn't get it to hook up, and I'm like, why is this not working? Well, when I just tried again, I finally figured out that, hey, I had some wires backwards because the damn video showed me how to hook it up fucking wrong on YouTube. So I figured it out myself. This is what I'm good at, I guess. But doing things like this is such a learning curve for me. It takes me a minute to figure it out until, of course, obviously you get in and start playing around with it and figure it out yourself. But, which is what I plan on doing. But I'm super excited, and I can't wait to get it up and going and show you all some projects that I'm going to do. Because I'm totally ready. I have no idea what this means, so I'm going to read it, try to figure it out, but I'm super excited. Okay, I got that done. I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't figure it out. So I just finished it, and I'm sure I can go back in there and change things later, so I'm not really too worried about it right now. It's mainly just saying, like, that last part was that, you know, the safe limits was that it won't go beyond where it's allowed to work, kind of thing. So it won't fuck up your projects, pretty much. So it took me back to this homepage, which is obviously a software that I downloaded, and I've watched so many YouTube videos on this, but there she moves. Look at that. I'm super excited. Obviously, it's already all the way over there, so. It's barely moving, of course, because it doesn't go very much, but yes, I'm super excited. I love how it shows you how much it's actually moving, so that's really cool. I'm super excited, y'all.